Another correction I have for number 4 is this piece of information here. You are required to apply the concept of inheritance to determine one superclass and two subclasses. To enable the law to determine the amount of money each guest pays for a given number of days. So for the residents here, there is no number of days that is specified. We just have the municipal fee and we have the room fees. So here we can specify the amount that is paid per day, because this $30 is paid per day as it was specified here. $30 per day. So this is paid per day, and then the room fees are going to be also part of the what? Part of the municipal fee to give us the amount the guest is going to be paying per day. And remember the question said, so this here is fine. But remember the question said that note that the number of days above must be a property of one of the classes. So it is not in this resident class. The number of days is the property in this class here. So in one of the classes, which is the non-residents. So meaning that in this non-residents class, this is to be per day. It just becomes the amount to pay is this, like a total. You should just say the total amount to pay is whatever that is going to be in dollars. So we've just taken out the per day bit of it. Unless by doing that they wanted us to, because here they're saying the number of days above must be a property of one of the classes and not a local variable. So in one of the classes we make it a property, and then in the other class we just use it as a what? As a local variable. So how can we use that as a local variable in this other class? We can just do that by overloading this print details method, call it num of days, like that. And then when we are calculating here, we get the room fees times the fixed amount of the municipal fee, and then times the what? Times the number of days, like that. So when it comes to printing out the details here, we are going to include the number of days, like this. And that number of days is going to be got from the keyboard down here. So you're going to have to enter the number of days the guest will stay, like that. And then pick that number of days, which is an integer, number of days, like that. And we are going to use the next int method on the scanner object, like that. And then this is a comma, like that. So now the number of days here is being used as a local variable in one of the classes and as a property in one of the classes. So here it's a local variable, number of days, and here it's a property of the class here, number of days. So let's just run this again one more time to make sure everything is proper. And the guest name here was John Terry. guest ID was guest 001. The room fees, let's charge $15. Number of days, I want to stay for 24 days. So here the guest name is John Terry, the guest ID is this, and the amount to pay is, this is no longer going to be per day, this is going to be the total amount to pay. So here the total amount to pay is that, no longer per day, because we are now calculating the room fees. We are going to charge them, and this is going to be paid per day. So when you multiply that by the number of days, you get the total amount of money that the guest has to pay for that number of days. So run this one more time. And we get our guest name as John Terry. The guest ID, guest 001. The room fees, $15 per day. Our number of days, 24, going to stay. And then we have the total amount to pay as that in dollars. So let's run the code for the non-resident as well to make sure everything is tip-top. So here our guest was James Bond. The guest ID was guest 007. Number of days, let's try 31. And then James Bond is going to pay this amount as the total amount for this stay, 31 days. So in both the classes, we are using the number of days, one as a property here of the class, and one here as as a local variable. So that's the correction I had for this number of days variable, which was confusing to me at first, but now that we have figured it out, this is how you can do it.